Damn, this Kit Kat good, bro. This Kit Kat good, bro. Mmm. This shit delicious, nigga. Hey yo, what is good in my cuties? I literally just woke up, so I do apologize if I do sound a bit dead. But I have a tier list for you guys. The style tier list for TATAKAI Reborn. I'm sorry, I didn't mute my phone actually. I just did that real quick. So we have a style tier list. We have S-class, meta, good, decent, bad, and don't use. The don't use is probably not going to be used honestly because there's no style here. I would say don't use. But I'm just gonna go straight into it. So first of all, actually, before I go into it, yes, we're gonna be talking about the new beast style, which is coming out in the next update. You guys probably don't know what this is, but I've seen it and I know what the combat looks like and the skills look like. So I'll put it on the tier maker as well. I'll also show you guys what the combat looks like. I'm not gonna leak any of the skills though, because obviously I ain't gonna just you know Makami wants it to be a surprise. I'll do a showcase video on it when it comes out anyway, so it's all cool. Ignore that and anyway, let's get straight into it. So first of all, we have boxing. Now, boxing is honestly, depending on when you're watching this, is either going to be meta or it's going to be good, because boxing just got buffed, and I'm releasing this video before the buff update comes out. So when the buff update comes out, it would be a meta, but for now, it's in good. The buff pretty much, you can no longer block like the M2, no, the M1. Perfect block it, so thank God. But honestly, it's gonna be in meta as soon. I don't know if I should put it in meta or good. Meta or good. I really don't. Okay, you know what? Let's put it in meta for now. Boxing is a meta. It finally got buffed. We're just gonna put it in good. It finally got buffed because honestly, yeah, it's good. It's nothing compared to Renewal or Muthai. But boxing does have the skill, the only block breaking skill at the moment in game, which is good. And the combat is finally been buffed. Honestly, I don't know if I should put it. I really don't know, because I don't know when you guys are watching this. But from my perspective, boxing is currently in meta. But from your guys' perspective, depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching this like as soon as I release it, it's gonna be in good. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it in meta. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in meta. Okay, karate. Now, karate was okay back in the day because only one style had the ability to stun. But actually no, two did. Yeah, it was okay. Honestly, it's bad. It is bad. It is decent. It's between decent and bad. None of the moves block break. None of the moves block break, and none of the moves stun. Like there's both of the moves has knockback in between them. So the moves aren't too good. If they did stun, then it would be a decent to good style, but they don't. And the damage on karate itself, like the combat, is low. So yeah, and then we have Sumo. Sumo is decent. It has the Sumo Slam, which like allows you to have another combo. It doesn't do a crazy amount of stun though, so you have to be ridiculously fast, and it has to be your server, like your region. It is really good. It was really good back in like Wave 1 and the release of TATAKAI, but it's decent now compared to all of the newer stuff. Boxing is still up there though, just because it just got revamped. I won't say revamped, but it finally got buffed. But next we have, this is the old trainer, Sumo trainer, if anyone wondering what the fuck was that. Next we have wrestling. Wrestling is straight up meta, and if you guys didn't know, wrestling is the boxing counter. Wrestling has the suplex move, which actually, if you are using Dempsey roll and they use the suplex, it counters the Dempsey roll and you do get suplexed. So it is pretty much the boxing counter. If boxing and wrestling are fighting each other, the chance of the wrestling winning, because they have that edge of countering boxing, is higher obviously than if you're the boxing user. It's not a glitch. I did ask Makami. It is meant to be like that. It pretty much is the boxing counter style, which is wrestling right here. So these two are a good matchup for a good 1v1. Next we have Renewal Taekwondo. Renewal Taekwondo, straight away meta. Everyone knows as soon as this style came out, everyone flocked to it. Even though it's been nerfed multiple times, it's still really good. Still one of the fastest styles in game. The move, they have a stun move, and then they have the triple kicks as well. Both high damaging moves. The style's really fast. I don't really see any flaws with it. It did get nerfed though, so I don't know if it's as good as Muthai anymore. Muthai, it's still top tier, but we're gonna save that for last because I do have some things I want to talk about Muthai. But Renewal Taekwondo, really good style. Highly recommend that you get it, especially if you want to do fast attacks. But next we have this Ancient Sword style. So the Ancient Sword style, obviously S-Class. It's an Ancient style, of course it has to be S-Class. If you guys don't know how you get the style, I put the requirements up on the screen right now. So that's how you get the style. It's a pretty uncommon style to see because of how difficult it is to get. Obviously the requirement was leaked and stuff by Mikami himself. You just got to be very patient to get it. It has obviously it has more range and more damage. It's the highest damaging style out currently to the public, which is a madness. Obviously it's not really a madness, it's just, it's a sword. Of course it's going to be the highest damage. I'm getting a FaceTime call. Hold up real quick. I'm back, you know what I'm saying? My cute ass girlfriend was just FaceTiming me, you know what I'm saying? She's on mute right now. Sorry if you're watching this. But yeah, ancient style, the sword style, really good style. If you guys do end up getting it, please just stick with it, because if you guys lose it, you are probably never going to get it again. Next is the style you guys probably wanted to know most about, is the beast / tank style. Look at this. This is another ancient style, by the way. I'm going to leak one of the requirements right now on how to get it. I'm also going to put the combat on the screen, so enjoy the combat real quick. I'm not going to leak any of the skills though. So one of the requirements on how to get it is you have to be a certain rank on the leaderboard. Now that's all I'm leaking. Obviously that's not just going to be it, because it is an ancient style, but that's all I'm leaking. The reason it is called the tank / beast style is because, let's just say you're going to be very tanky and you're going to do a lot of damage, but your M1s and M2s are obviously a lot slower compared to boxing, Muay Thai, and Renewal Taekwondo. They're going to be a lot slower, but yeah, it's high hits and damage, so obviously it's just a very good style. Now we have Muay Thai. Now, if you guys have played TATAKAI Reborn recently, we all know that Muay Thai is pretty much the new Neji. And if you don't know what Neji is, if you guys didn't play TATAKAI back then, Neji was a style where everyone flocked over to because it was ridiculously strong. But that's pretty much what Muay Thai is. Muay Thai is pretty much that ridiculously strong style, which is not an ancient, nothing like that. It's literally ancient style. It is S-Class style, like S-Class. Yeah, it is an S-Class. Like the damage and how strong it is, but we can't obviously put it in S-Class because of then it's not an ancient, so it's obviously going to go down to meta. But if I was going to compare boxing and sword in a 1v1, both max stats, I really don't know who would win. I've gone against some Muay Thai users before who have absolutely destroyed me. I've gone against some Muay Thai users before who I've beat, and I've gone against Muay Thai users who have also been very, very close, even though sword has the advantage. So if you have a sword, you should be able to beat every style, and I can beat every style apart from Muay Thai. I really, really dislike Muay Thai because of how brain dead it is. It's literally the new Neji. Obviously is not as brain dead as Neji. If you guys don't know what Neji is, I'll just put up like a little clip of what Neji used to be. I got on the screen real quick, because Neji used to be with some ridiculous AoE shit. I'm so glad they removed that from the game, man. But yeah, this is my style tier list. I might move boxing to good. Now we're gonna keep it in meta because it did just get buffed. But yeah, this is my style tier list. We have karate and bad. Karate needs a buff. Please, Mikami, buff karate. Karate would be such a good style if I just had a stun move or a move that did knock back. And then we have sumo. Sumo is okay. It is one of the highest hitting damage styles, but in my opinion, it is bad. The M1s are really slow. The moves are they're okay. But yeah, we have nothing in good. And then we have in meta, we have boxing. the only style that has a move that can block break or go through blocks. We have wrestling, which is the boxing counter, which is really good against another boxing user. We have renewal taekwondo, which everyone knows is ridiculously strong. Muay Thai, which is probably the strongest style currently that you guys can get that isn't ancient. And then from the ancient styles, we have sword and beast. I'm gonna wrap up the video here, guys. Like I said, I did just wake up. I'm trying to get this out like right now. I hope you guys like the new intro, by the way. A little ASMR, you know what I'm saying? A little something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I'm gonna just go release it as soon as I finish editing it. But hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Remember to go join my Discord server in the link in the description. One of the links probably gonna be the top one or just in the middle. I don't know. Yeah, the top one. But yeah, remember to go like the video. See if we can get up to 150 likes on this video between there. And yeah, peace out, y'all.